What is up, you guys? It's New Age Bohemian, and today it's story time. So, this last week has been a very hectic and very filled week, kind of why I had to record on Sunday instead of my usual Saturday or Friday. I have learned a lot of things about myself this past week that I thought maybe I hadn't improved on, but through my spiritual growth and through my personal growth, I have seen that I have grown a lot from the beginning. So today, I'm going to give you guys some tips and kind of tell you guys the story that kind of happened to me over the week. To begin, the problem that arose and that made everything kind of show itself, its true colors, was throughout the week I was driving and I felt that there was something wrong with one of my front tires. So I took it to the shop and I asked them to see if there was a pin in it or a nail. I was right. There was a nail inside my tire and my tire was pretty much going flat completely. But that wasn't it. I figured out that I had two tires that were completely just gone. The place wouldn't fix it for me because they said it was dangerous, but I needed it to get fixed for me to be able to drive to go fix the tires somewhere else, because that place wanted to charge me $800. And I don't have that money. So I started to stress out a little bit, but I kind of took a step back. I relaxed, I waited it out, and I said, okay, well, if they're not gonna fix it, I'm gonna fix it. So I got my hands dirty and I fixed one of the tires. One of the tires was completely blown out. There was no way to fix it. They were right, it was completely done. But one of the tires I was able to fix. So I had to put the spare on to the other tire, and I started asking my mechanic where I could find some tires. And all this happened, and before I would have been very, very stressed. And I would have freaked out, and I would have flipped, and I would have just been angry that things weren't going my way. But at the end of the day, I was able to find some good tires for a low price from a friend of mine that showed me someone who would sell tires, and everything worked out at the end. I didn't pay the $800. In the long run, everything was fine. But a lot of times people, when we get things that don't go our way and quote unquote shit happens, people go berserks, people get angry, people get upset, people get paranoid, people get anxious, and it happens with everything. From politics, from our day-to-day lives, to our money, to everything. Or we meditate and we don't feel like it did its job. When something doesn't go our way, we tend to freak out. It's not about freaking out. It's about realizing that in life, the universe works in mysterious ways. Whether or not you believe it's a one God, if you believe it's multiple gods, if you believe in no God, if you believe in just the universe being almighty and working with itself, or if you're a complete scientist, atheist, anything, you know, and you should know, that the world works in mysterious ways, and you can't tell everything. And that's why science sometimes lacks in the spectrum of some things. There's variables that you can't always account for. And the universe just works in a way where you think that you know what's going to happen in life, and you know what your day is going to be like because you've planned it and you've planned it and you've planned it, and something goes wrong. It's just life. Life is just like that. When you're going through this personal growth and through this spiritual growth, you'll realize that life is ever changing. Nothing is staying here. We're ever changing. The world's ever changing. We're just animals. We're just things on a rock flying around the universe. And it's okay to understand this and to accept it. The truest way to get into ourselves and to grow as human beings and to be able to ever be so just calm and okay with life is understanding everything's going to change. And the best way is, in my opinion, and the quote that I live by is the title of one of my favorite books. It's "Be here now." Just be in this moment. And in the moment, you're going to freak out, but don't freak out, because in the moment, you won't freak out because of the moment you're in. You're going to freak out because of what you think the future is going to hold with this one specific moment. I was starting to freak out because of my tire, not because my tire's messed up, but because, oh my God, am I going to have the money for it? Oh, is this going to set me back? Am I going to do this? It was just too much, building on too much, and I had the money, and I had it saved. I had money saved up just in case of an emergency. I was just over-exaggerating and thinking too far ahead. So when you have to deal with the unexpected, you have to understand that everything's unexpected. In life, you can't expect anything. You can't expect anything from anyone else. You can't expect anything from yourself. You can't expect anything from the universe because there's no future. You can't plan for the future because it hasn't happened yet. Time is not a line that's already written. It's just a point. It's just now. And now it just keeps refreshing. It's like if you keep refreshing a web browser. The web browser is only going to change, but you don't know when. So today, the real true point of this video was to tell you guys my little story. Tell you guys that knowing that the universe works in mysterious ways, and to love this, to love the fact that everything is changing. You can't predict the future. You can't get upset about it. Just when it happens, you take a deep breath, you relax, you let your mind go a little bit blank, you stop thinking about it for a second, and then you can think about it in a strategic way. Like I did with the tires, I thought, well, how can I fix it? Where can I get better tires for a cheaper price? And you just problem solve. And it has to do with the part where you just don't take everything at its surface. Just dig a little deeper in yourself and just think. Just think about it. And you guys will realize that nothing is that important for you to mess up your day. So I just want you guys to remember to stay calm, enjoy life, know that it's ever changing. And if something massive happens and something changes, whether it's big or small, take a deep breath, let it sink in, and think of realistic and strategic ways you can fix the problem. Because there's no need to stress out. There's no need. Stress is the worst thing in the world. There's no need to stress out. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out my links below. Make sure you guys check out last week's video. And I hope you guys have a great day.